Welcome back to Perks Recap. Back at it once again. We're hitting Phish. It's Phish Friday. This is a song called Tube. I definitely don't know it. It's a live version from 1997. I just want to dive right in. I'm ready for some Phish. It's been a little bit, and I'm excited for Phish Friday. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get to it.
An asteroid crashed and nothing burned. It made me wonder, do tigers sleep in lily patches? I got an ache in my left ear. I felt the torch, but I still could hear. It made me feel like I could not be burned, but rather give myself to science. I felt that I could help. Science, I felt that I could help. Paranoid, the doctor ran, shouting his graphic translation. Fortnight of war, gang wars and hills with wretches, spewing forth their color. He purposely waited till I was done to knock on the laboratory door, accusing me of ruining the fun. He knocked on it some more. The fun, he knocked on it some more.
Okay, I gotta say, at this point, this is a strange one. Kind of strange, not in a bad way, just different, definitely different. And of course, the keys are standing out because that's pretty much what they've been focusing on since the beginning. I think this is in Madison Square Garden, again, 1997. Real quick, I need to mention, I just wanted to get it out there now because I didn't do it in the open. It would be really cool if you want to check out my podcast. It's sports oriented right now, mostly the New York Yankees because it is baseball season. I am a Yankees fan, but it is going to be about all baseball. But also, I'm going to start incorporating some of the Perks recap stuff on there in terms of going over what I reacted to, getting more music oriented on the podcast as well. And there's chances for you guys to actually come on the podcast and talk with me, but I'll discuss that later. Let's get back to this song. Now the bass. Definitely different. Okay, now Trey's joining in with the guitar. That was an extended jam with the keys and the bass. The bass is really standing out for me right now, but I think Trey's going to start to take over. I want to thank Rob Carroll, 449, and Loop Jams, 8932. They suggested this a year ago. Rob Carroll suggested it, and then Loop Jams seconded that suggestion. So I figured I'm going to give it a shot. I'm trying to go back when I'm doing these bands that I've done a lot of, and I've got a lot of suggestions for. I'm trying to go back and get to the earlier suggestions. I'm not going to get to all of them, obviously, and time is going to keep going by. This is a year ago these were suggested, so I'm not even sure if these people are still watching the channel. Hopefully they are. But yes, I'm just basically put my trust in them for this suggestion, and that's why we're doing this song in this version. Like I said, it's definitely interesting, definitely different, not in a bad way though, and let's see what the rest of it has to offer. We still got a ways to go. Oh, the bass. Oh, man. All right, we'll go back 10 so we don't miss what's coming up here. bass has been staying out for the whole song. This song is kind of like it's kind of like a mixture. I'm getting some funk elements to this. I'm getting some reggae elements to this. I'm getting some psychedelic rock elements to this. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of different vibes off of this song. I don't know if that's intentional on their part or not, but that's what I'm getting out of it. Definitely interesting, definitely different, and no lyrics. It sounds like an instrumental. Fine by me. Let's keep going. We're gonna go back 10 because they just stopped and the lights went out. Let's see, because there's still like 3.5 minutes to go. That should be the last time I pause.
Inside an apple or a grape could put forth the cloud of mercury in front of a by a car and a freeway in Los Angeles once the spraying has been done. It's a sport made from necessity. You're a portrait of your past. There's a mummy in the cabinet. Are there no more arrows left? What's that rubber bottle doing here? How's that napkin for, Ruth? 10 cents to $1 now for a shelf of pregnant hens. Robert Palmer is applaud again. It's so stupendous, living in this tube. It's so stupendous, living in this tube. It's so stupendous, living in this tube. It's so stupendous, living in this tube.
There you have it. That is Tube by Phish. I gotta say, definitely a unique song, definitely different. But you know what I'm gonna say my favorite part was? My favorite part was towards the end there when Trey started going off on the guitar. Just absolutely fantastic. Bass, though, throughout the entire thing, fantastic as well. Keys as well. Just a very interesting and unique kind of song, but not in a bad way. Definitely have to listen to this again, because in some ways I don't really know what to make of it. To me, it was kind of all over the place. Again, not in a bad way, but just it seemed to just give me a vibe of different genres, all kind of packed up into one song. I did say that there was no lyrics. I forgot at the beginning he did have some, and then of course at the end he had some as well. But anyway, overall, I'm glad I listened to it. It's definitely a unique Phish song, and I definitely want to listen to it again. Now, real quick, if you want to get on the podcast, if you want to, first of all, if you want to listen to the podcast, it's on Spotify. And the way to do it is go to Spotify, go to the search field, and search for Perks Pod, Perk apostrophe S, Pod, or space Pod, space, and then my name, Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Perkins, P-E-R-K-I-N-S. That's where all the perks comes from, is my last name is Perkins. Anyway, if you do that, my podcast will come up. Like I said, right now it's just baseball content, but more, we're going to start doing some music content, and I want to hear from you. I have the technology with the Spotify that I can record phone conversations. This is an audio podcast, so no video. I can record phone conversations. You email me, perkspod@gmail.com, and say, hey, I want to get on the pod. I want to talk about this reaction or another reaction or Phish or whatever the case may be, or I made a mistake, whatever the case is, and you want to talk to me about it on the pod. We set up a time. We have the phone call. All I do is send you a link. You click on it. There's no signing up. There's no login or anything. You just click on it, and we're connected, and we start talking. And we can talk for a shorter time or as long of a time as you want. It's all in your hands, whatever you want to talk about. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm excited about with the podcast. Really excited to keep going on with our music reactions, of course. And I'm going to incorporate some of them into what I talk about on the podcast as well. Phish, they are one of my favorites, and I'm so glad to be doing Phish Friday again. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as me, and until next time, I will see you later.